My name is Grace, and my son was in the NICU for 3 weeks after he was born, and I made very, very sure that they wrote it in his chart. They wrote it on his bassinet. No circ, no circ, no circ. Because I made the decision very, very early on. Wasn't my body part. Wasn't my choice to make. But what really sort of cemented my decision, because I got a lot of flack about it from family members, but what really cemented my decision was while my son was in the NICU, apparently circumcision is now a bedside procedure. So they performed a circumcision on one of the other children in the NICU, one of the other babies in the NICU. And it was probably, while I was not right up close there seeing it, hearing it was probably one of the most horrific things ever. The screams of the baby, and the nurses going, shh, and just trying to give it sugar water just to quiet it down, and, just going, shh, and then all of a sudden the screaming just stopped, and there was nothing. And while all this was happening, I was holding my son in my arms, and I just clutched him a little tighter, and I was like, nope. Any doubt vanished right there, because that baby screaming was just, it was pretty horrific. But what I think was even more eerie is just when it stopped. Even though it wasn't over, they were still operating, and it just stopped. And so, yeah.
Wow. And your son is 5 years old now?
He's 5.
And you were telling me that he's had no problems whatsoever.
No problems. He's a curious, healthy little boy. Plays with his foreskin. He pretends that it's a duck. But I mean, and we always just talk about it like it's a normal part of his body, because it is.
Mm-hmm.
We call it by its name. He knows it's his foreskin. Mm-hmm. And it's a normal part of his body. Nothing traumatizing about it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.